the admin ID.
Acha, Avdesh, tell me one thing. This is Rajesh here from Infosys.
Sir, can we sorry to interrupt. Can we take queries at the end of the session? Would be much better for each and everyone, because if I start answering your queries, someone might come into the queue. So
Okay.
I'm
No
sorry.
problem.
I'm sorry to interrupt you right now, but I'll take all your queries at the end of the session. Okay.
Okay. No issue.
Yeah. Just a minute, please.
Hello, not able to hear.
Yeah, just a minute, ma'am. I'm just trying to get a user ID. Just a minute. Hmm. Just a minute. I'm just trying to access this admin ID. Okay. So right now I'm just showing the admin functions, and then we can see how we can create user IDs through this admin function. Users like maker and approver. Okay. So I'm this. So basically, after your registration has been completed, you have made the registration fee payment to us, and it has been authorized. You get a function to create a admin ID. Okay. Once you so this is the admin ID's login, and from this admin ID, as I said, that you get to create maker and approver. So basically, maker and approver are roles where maker creates transaction and approver just verifies and submits the transaction to the DC and customs. Okay. So in order to create these two roles, we have to I'll show you how to create them and assign them roles, and how to assign them functionality. Then so here I'm entering a default OTP. Okay, but uh, in the production, the registered mobile user will get the OTP on his or her mobile. Okay. So now you can see this is the here we have given options like user ID, last name, first name, mobile name. You can search your users based on this criteria. So currently these are already created users. I can see over here. If I want to add a user, I want to create a user, select add. Then I have to create its profile. So to create the profile, I have to upload the photograph, give its details. So let's say I'll give a user ID. This is the user ID name which I can give. Sorry. Avi Mark. Mark. Please enter. I request कि whenever you're creating a profile, don't enter junk data in these sections. ठीक है? Your email ID, mobile number. Uh, please don't enter junk data because whenever you are going to log in from this, you're going to receive OTP and email verification is going to happen from this. Email and mobile verification is going to happen. So please make sure that you enter actual correct information over here. So suppose you want to create a unit maker, you select the radio button unit maker and then move on to the functionality checkboxes. Make sure the functionality that you assign to the unit maker, the same functionality is available, is given to the unit approver. So if at all you have missed out any one function, if you have given the functions to the maker and not to the approver, you will all your requests are going to end up in the admin's inbox. So make sure whenever you're creating a unit maker and a unit approver, whatever functionalities are assigned, make sure that they are the same functions are available with the approver also, so that the request created by the maker goes in the approver's inbox. So maker can create admin transactions as well as custom transactions. Over here, you can see we have given a CHA option, but CHA is only available for manufacturing units who have agent for clearing the transactions from port customs. So for them, we have given an additional role, CHA, so that CHA log in and says online and create transaction on their behalf. And then they submit to the unit. CHAs have only custom transaction access. They don't have any access to admin transactions. So if at all admin application has to be submitted, it has to be submitted from the unit approver, unit maker. So in this way, I have assigned all the functionalities to the unit maker. Uh, there is the option is there for DAC details, but it is not at all mandatory for the unit maker role. But it is mandatory for unit approval. Select the declaration, proceed. Hello. Okay. So we have created a maker ID in the same way. Okay. So if at all you want to make any changes, so you can click on edit. User ID name details won't be editable, but other details like mobile number, email address, PAN details, they can be edited. Or you can also change the role and functionalities. The same way how we created the maker ID is the same way how we create the approver ID. I won't go into much detail into creation. I hope this is this suffices how how a admin can create multiple roles. Okay, multiple and give them functions. Admin itself does not have any functions to process any request, but we are given inbox facility. As I said previously, ki if at all a maker has a role and approver does not have a role and maker submits a request, so by default the request will go in the admin's inbox and the admin will have the function to reallocate that request to the after assigning the role and function. Admin will have the function. Admin can reallocate that request to that user. Okay. Uh, remember that all your details are here. Entity details is also an important screen. Here you can see under which DC you are, which SEZ you are. Yeah, the port code is updated. Your entity ID. So whenever you come up with an issue to us, okay, and you want to, and we ask you for an entity ID. So please note that this is your entity ID under this screen, entity details. You have to give us this ID so that it will be easier for us to know what issue you're talking about or to dig down a little deep. Here, your registered address and SEZ address is updated here. So this is an important screen. Administration link is again where you create users. Okay. And if at all, if a user ID has been locked out or you want to reset the password, admin has a function. You just have to select you type in the user ID, select go, and the user would be the password. You can go and reset the password. Okay, I hope this is till now this much is sufficient. I'll just go to unit SCRF and MPR filing. That is a little important right now. So SCRF and MPR, both of this is filed by the unit approver. Okay, so from the unit approval, you can see SCRF service export reporting form and prepare monthly reports, which is a monthly reporting form, MPR. So as I said in the starting that SEZ Online has been created with validations and everything. So whatever the validations are there in the SEZ rule book and how it is to be done. The same validation, step by step, after you register, system validates your GST and asks you to enter your GSTN. System also validates you to initiate your new LUT, also accept your LOA, also to enter your lease deed, apply for your lease deed. Okay, all the validations as is system in the same way. Every month, system will also validate you that for, you will have to file monthly performance report and SCRF. If you don't file by that date, so for MPR, fifth is sorry, for MPR, fifth of every month is important. By fifth of every month, every unit has to submit their MPR data to the DC office and SCRF data by 10th of every month. So these are the two validations. If at all you miss on SCRF
अविनाश जी,
date, SCRF son. Hello,
नहीं
hello.
अविनाश जी, सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट, बट एक
Yeah.
क्वेश्चन था।
हाँ.
एक क्लाइंट है, उसका पैन नंबर जो है वो डायरेक्टर का रिफ्लेक्ट कर रहा है एज ऑनलाइन पोर्टल पे,
Okay.
और उसको चेंज नहीं करने दे रहा है वो पान नंबर। तो कैसे करना है उसको? कंपनी का पान नंबर कैसे इंप्लीमेंट करना है इंस्टेड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स पान नंबर?
वो डीसी ऑफिस में अब एक फैसिलिटी है व्यू एडिट फंक्शंस का, उसमें जाके आप वो पैन डिटेल्स अपडेट कर सकते हो।
जो वही कर पाएंगे ना, हाँ, वो क्लाइंट खुद नहीं कर पाएगा।
नहीं, क्लाइंट खुद नहीं कर पाएगा सर।
ओके,
ऑलरेडी
थैंक
आपका
यू सर।
एप्लीकेशन एप्लीकेशन अप्रूव हो चुका है, राइट?
हाँ, अप्रूव हो चुका है, यस।
हाँ, तो सर फिर उनके पास अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं, दे विल
ओके
हैव टू अप्रोच द डीसी ऑफिस। ओके,
ओके, थैंक
सो
सॉरी फॉर
कमिंग बैक,
इंटरप्ट।
yeah, so coming back to the point, SCRF has to be filed by 10th of every month. If at all you miss this deadline, system will not allow you to file any transaction. System will not just not and it won't allow you to file any admin transaction or custom transactions. It will give this validation. There it is. Can you see the second point? It will give this validation continuously on your screen. So unless until you don't submit your SCRF to the so this validation won't go. Okay, this is of okay now in monthly performance. Come to monthly performance report. So MPR is a data where you can furnish your current employment details, investment details. Okay, it, system will allow you to edit previous 3 months data. Okay, here the data comes in a cumulative form. Okay, say for example today you have entered 10 men and 10 women. That data will be updated, and this in the next month you update the same 10 men and 10 women. So in the third month it will cumulatively show 20 in the reporting month. Okay, so system populates here on a cumulative basis and allows you to edit previous 3 months data. If at all you missed, like if at all you suppose you have missed the data for the month of September, or you saying August month you have missed out, you will have you. I think it will be better you can approach the DC office and submit it. Look out for a manual update.
Just a question,
Sir,
is
one
this
question.
applicable to funds registered in GIFT City AIFs?
So for every SEZ unit, if you're an SEZ unit registered in SEZ Online, you will have to do it.
Okay, thanks.
Sir, one more question over here. Recently, we have received the notification from IFSCA that the due date for the SERF has preponed to 5th of calendar day.
No, no, no. SCRF is on 10th of every month, not 5th.
Because this particular, this is the public notice, which is public notice number 3/24/25. So we are referring to that.
No,
So just need
because
a guidance or clarification on that.
so as I said, SCRF is validate every 10th of every month. SCRF you will have to file, and then 5th of every month you will have to submit a MPR.
Abhishek, little correction for IFS unit. IFSC authority has changed the deadlines.
Sir, but
Yes,
हमें
yes. I was
उसका
referring to that.
नहीं, but we weren't informed about it. But in system it is 10th of every
हाँ,
month.
मैं इफ यू सी माय मेल, मैंने जो मेरा आपको मेल किया उसमें लिंक है, आपने शायद डाउनलोड नहीं किया, आज सुबह ही किया था, बट yes, you are right. IFSC authority should write to you for changing the same in the
हाँ,
system.
because
अब वो नहीं किया, that is what you want to say?
because this validation is general. Every unit in entire India will get a validation of 10th only.
अच्छा, हाँ हाँ, पूरा इंडिया का सिस्टम चेंज हो जाएगा, राइट राइट।
हाँ, right.
अरे बहुत बड़ा
One more
प्रॉब्लम हो
question.
जाएगा।
One more
Yes.
question.
So, sir,
Somebody just asked
Can we take the questions again at the end of the session, please, ma'am?
something.
Please note your
This is
please
something
note your
relating to.
Yeah.
This is something related to reporting only. Somebody just asked all the AIF which has been registered under IFSCA. You said we have to do MPR and SCRF. But also wanted to ask, those who have commenced the operation only have to file, or everybody, even if they have not commenced the operation?
Well, see, say for example, if you have not commenced the operation, okay, MPR तो आपको भरना ही पड़ेगा. जो अगर नहीं है
Okay.
तो नहीं है, तो अब वो carry forward होता है data, ठीक है. Say for
Okay,
example,
okay.
there is in a particular month you have no change in your employment or any investment details. The data will carry forward. You don't have to worry about that. ठीक है. The moment you commence your
Okay.
operation and there are changes in your investments and your employment details, then you can start from that month.
Okay, thank you.
But just note that you can only if you have when you don't miss out on any updates. You even if you miss out, only last 3 months ka you can update in system, not before that.
Okay, what about
Okay.
the previous one?
What about the
Previous, if you missed the this October, November, December only, we can do.
so
If it,
so that's what. So till system will if you miss, say for example November, if you miss out for October data, you can still come here and prepare it and submit it.
yeah, prior to that,
You will have to approach the DC officer and maybe manually submit the information to them, manually furnish the data to them.
okay. And sir, if MPR that falls on Saturday, Sunday, like 5th this time, so 6th.
So validation is valid. No, it's validation is validation. Whether it is Saturday or Sunday, it will be there.
Okay.
So hope here till here it is clear that the data which is populated is cumulative. Okay, and you can edit previous 3 months data. Here you can enter. Here we are given the function of employment details, and in the next part it is investment details. In this section, trade data from SEZ online system. This data appears based on the month the workflow, the request has been completed. Okay. So in your case, if a Softex has been certified in this month, in January, that value will be displayed here. Okay. Even if if a Softex request which was filed in previous month, okay, and it has been certified in this month, the value will come in this current month only. So based on its
It's
status,
applicable in Gift City or not?
yeah.
Softex
So
is applicable.
some of the units file Softex, some of the units file SERF. So this is just an information purpose, trying to let you know what happens and which status. Okay.
No, just wanted to check whether this is mandatory or not in Gift City.
It is if Softex is applicable to you, sir, you will have to file. No?
So how can we check whether this is applicable?
So basically, I'm understanding you are a service export. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So आपके लिए service export ही रहेगा जो value इधर exports में दिखेगा. ठीक है. मैं Softex
I
का
think
सिर्फ
it is
info.
applicable, no? Yeah, I think it is applicable when a GTC or a IFSCA unit provides services to domestic area people.
No, it's
Yes.
not related to DTS. Softex is related to export of services outside India.
No, it is related to software export.
Software export. Okay.
IT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So someone told this is not applicable. Someone is telling it's applicable. We don't know.
Sir, I'm not saying it's applicable. I'm just giving it as an information. This is an information session. It's not a. I'm not saying it's applicable to you. I'm just saying it as an information. It's not. Okay. Even if you
Question
file.
था.
Sir, एक
Hello.
minute, please. Sir, एक minute. So here you can see the data service export. If you have it, you can enter the data over here. Yeah, sir, आपका question आप बताओ.
सर अगर हमारी एफएमई है और या फिर ट्रस्ट है जिसका कमेंसमेंट अभी नहीं हुआ है तो हमें स्टिल भी फाइलिंग करनी पड़ेगी या नहीं करनी पड़ेगी?
कौन सी फाइलिंग सर?
ये सर ये रिपोर्टिंग जो है सर्विस एक्सपोर्ट या फिर ये मंथली रिपोर्ट्स.
सर अगर आपका now I'll come to the SCRF part. Okay, I hope this part is clear. MPR.
So, Avinash, so in the MPR, so any idea what to enter in the investment made data? So it is talking about some FDI investments and non-FDI investments. What is expectations from the fund industry and the funds which are operating into the gift city?
That I'm not. I don't know what exactly the figure you can add here, but if at all, if there's a FDI investment happening over, you can enter. You have given a field.
Avinash, I will answer this question. So
Yeah.
in investment tab, actually, people are expecting the figure which is required to set up your office within gift city. It also includes the capital expenditure which you capitalize in your book of accounts will be required to be answered in this area. It is not investment which you are making in terms of purchasing equity or any other thing. It is the investment you are doing in the premises of gift city area for office infrastructure as well as for purchasing laptop furniture, which is capital nature items. Okay.
So basically, whatever capital expenditure done for setting up or a gift city office or ongoing any other capital expenditure incurred later on, and which has a billing on the GSTIN of the SEZ office, which is there in gift city, right? So that figures, cumulative figures, we have to show it here, right?
Correct.
You have added multiple criteria. So simple thing is that whatever expenditure is of capital nature in the premises of your entity will be the part of this field.
Because sometimes what happens, because certain items were purchased or certain items were already in stock of our head office that gets transferred to our gift city office. So there is no billing at the time of setting up of the office, or there are certain billing which happens at the HO level. So will it be included here, or
No.
is only
So
a GST? Yeah.
whatever items your entity whose GST is registered with gift is procuring will be part of that investment, not your parent company.
Sir, we are providing reinsurance broking services. So where do we show our service turnovers, income? Where we have to show? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Sir.
हाँ बोलिए बोलिए.
Sir, we are.
I want to say that actually this session is particularly for MPR and SERF. So first we will try to understand what Avinash ji is telling how to fill out that form. Then later on we will come under headings what figures will come. We'll discuss later on that topic because Avinash ji might be having a limitation of time also.
Yeah, right.
Hello.
Yeah. Ma'am, just a minute. I'll just cover SERF and then I'll answer all the queries. Okay. MPR, I think most of it is covered right now. Okay. Yeah. Now coming to SERF. So one of the volunteers just pointed out that if at all there is no SERF for that particular month, you have a declaration here. You can select that declaration that there is no service export eligible for the reporting month, means this month. You have make sure that the month you have mentioned is correct and the reporting year. So in SERF, you currently you can file only financial year 24-25 data. After this, but if at all we in system, we allow users to file SERF for the previous financial year till July, but July of the current financial year. So currently that date is already crossed. For example, I'll tell you. So if at all 23-24 we are in, we are in 24-25, okay, and you wanted to edit any SCRF for the financial year 23-24, system will allow you till July 2024. Okay. After which it won't allow. So right now that period is crossed. This is just for information. Okay. So make sure the reporting month and the year is mentioned correct. And then if at all there is no service export for that month, you can select this declaration and proceed. Here in this part, you can see the general details, your LOA number, your LOA date is mentioned, your name, your company's name, address is also mentioned here. Okay. And in the download section, how to upload this service export reporting, service export. So if you can navigate to user manuals, You'll come to this page. This is the home page. Under downloads, manuals, and file format, scroll little down. You'll come down to service exports. Right below new unit applications. You can download version 4. I've already downloaded that. So this is the macro Excel sheet. Every service export which you have done, we have made software exports, on-site, off-site, royalties, service exports other than IT and IT-enabled services. Okay, so you can select the invoice type, the client details, client address, country from country to which you've exported. Okay, contract agreement date, software export, sorry, service code and software type we have given. So you can select invoice details, currency, value of export that is there. If deductions are applicable and net realized. Hello. So just a minute. So after you enter all the details in this Excel sheet, you will just have to go to generate. Sorry, maybe in my system there's some issue. So after you generate, you will get an option to save that file. So the file that will be saving is .serf file. Just a minute, sir.
Avinash,
Yeah. Hello.
Avinash, similar thing is happening in our case also, because I was also punching the same thing, and
Okay.
our system is not macro enabled. It says so once we are uploading the same here, it's saying it's not macro enabled. In our bank also. So what is
Yeah,
the solution for that?
even I encountered this the first time, so I'm not sure. I'll just check with my technical team and I'll let you know. Just can you drop a screenshot of this to me? I'll give you my email ID. At the end of the session,
Please.
I'll just at the end of the session, I'll give you my email ID and contact number. Just take a snapshot of that error and just mail me. So I'll take it up with the technical team. Okay? Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Even this happened for me for the first time. It never happened before. Okay.
This is an Excel thing. You just need to enable the developer options and enable macros on your computer. This should not happen. This is an Excel issue. It's not.
Okay. Maybe my thing is locked, so I can do it up.
I don't see the developer tab on the top. So
that's what.
once you enable the developer options, you can enable macros on your computer, and then this error will not come.
Oh, thank you so much.
And one possible way of this, you can close the Excel, go to right click, and you can enable the macro. Similar things happen in GST also.
Just a minute.
Okay, right click. Go to properties, and you can unlock the last security. Not go to the general. The last option is unlock, unblock, and apply. I think it will work.
Perfect. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I think solution either on call pe ho gaya. Great. Thank you.
Avinash, I think we also have to fill up this summary sheet also, correct? With the service code and the total count and the amount.
Yeah.
So what if
before we generate the file, we also have to fill this summary sheet.
Basically, you can just enter the service. So whatever service export you're doing, you just have to enter the data and generate. Okay. Just a minute, I'll just show you one. Okay. So I get an option to upload. Yeah. Just a minute, sir.
No worries.
Choose file. So here you can see the dot extension SERF is here. Upload. So sorry.
Sir, if I have multiple contracts with the same client, do I need to make multiple rows?
If at all, if your invoice numbers are multiple, then you can.
Yes.
If
We
you
have
want,
multiple
you can.
invoices for the same clients because there are different projects. So we
You
have
can mention
multiple.
the same. You can mention the same contract number and multiple invoices, multiple rows.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. There's no restrictions for. There's no limitations basically.
So if there is any new currency which is not updated in this, then what we have to do?
There won't be such situation because we have updated all the currencies here. Okay. If at all, if at all there is there's a currency which is not updated, maybe then you can just report. You can email me and then we'll check and we'll update it. That won't be an issue. Okay. And just one more update over here. The contract dates, just the date format. Just make sure the date format that you enter is correct. Okay. So many here we have mentioned the date format as MMDDY, where we have also displayed it here. Okay. So most of it, what happens is many of users what we have seen, and they report us. They use it DDMMYY. Okay, and they copy paste from a particular Excel. So what happens is the format which we have already created goes away, and the new format comes. So when you are uploading, the system will reject based on the date format. So just make sure that the date format that is there, it is in MMDDYY format. Okay. In the SERF, you will get the data in summarized format. You won't get it in detailed format, but here the data will be showed in the summary form. And you can see here, this is how the print is generated. The same details which you saw on the screen, the same details is populated, your general details, your exported details, and the service export, the data is showed in summarized format. Okay. And once you click on confirm, the data will be submitted to the DC office. Oh, sorry, will be submitted basically. Any questions still here? Any questions I can answer? So basically, I've covered MPR and SERF.
So sir,
So
SERF
Avdesh,
filing
this
will be
ICS is
started from
generating
the
One by
month
one,
of
please. One by one. One by one, please.
yeah. So sir, SERF filing will be
yeah.
started from the month of commencement.
So let's not say from the month of commencement. So आपका अगर ये month में service export हुआ है तो आप ये month से ही start कर लो.
And so from the month when the first service export
Yes,
invoice
yes,
is
yeah.
generated,
So
right?
हाँ, so basically जनवरी 25 में आप दिसंबर, हाँ वैसे ही दिसंबर प्रीवियस जहाँ पे
Because
कमेंट्स हुए।
after taking the LOA, usually it takes 6 to 8 months to start the commencement. So in the month, the first month in which we are doing for the first export, from that month we continuously file even after there is a nil after that month. So that would be okay, right?
अविनाश
वो
बीच में क्या करे वो ये पूछ रहे हैं। अगर एलओए मिला और कमेंसमेंट 6 महीने के बाद हुआ तो ये जो बीच का पीरियड है उसमें एसीआरएफ करना फाइल करना का जरूरी है।
हाँ तो डिक्लेरेशन है ना सर, आपको डिक्लेयर करना है ना, डिक्लेरेशन देयर इज नो सर्विस एलिजिबल फॉर दिस मंथ, ये तो करना ही पड़ेगा ना सर।
Because IFSCA public notice the issue on last week. They are saying from the commencement of operations we have to file within the 5 days SERF.
सर सिस्टम मे बी उन्होंने लेटर पे 5 डेज डाला है, बट सिस्टम में 10 डेज का वैलिड 10th
Not
तक
the
का वैलिड
not on that, but they have mentioned after commencement you have to file every month.
हाँ सो बेसिकली अगर आपका नहीं रहेगा, आपका पॉइंट वही है ना कि अगर 6 महीने के लिए मेरा डिक्लेरेशन, 6 महीने के लिए मेरा सर्विस एक्सपोर्ट नहीं हुआ, 6 महीने के बाद मेरे को ये करना है, तो वो एक ऑप्शन है सर। ठीक है, ये डिक्लेरेशन जो मैं बता रहा हूँ ना ऑन द स्क्रीन, that there is no service export eligible for reporting month, so you can just select that and submit it.
नहीं सर, मेरा क्वेरी ये था कि फॉर एग्जांपल मेरा एलओए आया, ठीक है, एंड ड्यूरिंग द 6 months after the LOA there is no commencement of operations, right? So this obligation to file SERF starts only after the month in which I commence the business, and thereafter if there is a nil for a particular month,
So
definitely I'll
अगर
file
नहीं
the
भी
nil
हुआ,
declaration.
sir my point is that अगर comments भी नहीं हुआ है ना, you can select this declaration and submit it the month, जो मंथ से आपका comments हुआ है, then आपको ये declaration देना जरूरी नहीं है। ठीक है, you can then upload your SERF and start submitting it.
Sir, like in the MPR, we could do that for the last 3 months. Can we also
Correct.
do that here?
हाँ, so currently you can only do it for this financial year.
Okay, so any month in this financial. The reason I'm asking is that my LOA came in on 7th of October. My operations will start this month. So I will have to file nil returns for my MPR as well as my SERF, right?
Correct.
I did have a capital investment in the month of November. So I can mention that in the MPR without having any invoicing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We had applied for LOA and LUT in the month of October, but for renewal of LOA, but still till now it has not been approved. So how it's not allowing us to file MPR and this SERF data? What do we do in that case?
So you will have to first get your LOA and LUT updated, approved in the system, and then it will allow you to file.
We are following up, sir, from last 3 months.
Sir, you will have to approach with whom you are following up, sir? DC office or us?
DC office, yeah.
सर ये फाइलिंग का जो टाइमलाइन है, मतलब 5 तारीख और 10 तारीख, तो उसमें अगर छुट्टी आ रही है, हेलो हेलो, अगर संडे हॉलीडे आ रहा है तो 5 और 10 तारीख के बदले कहाँ का, मतलब नेक्स्ट डे कर सकते हैं कि पहले करना पड़ेगा?
नहीं सर, आपको सिस्टम में 5 तारीख तक का डेडलाइन है, 5 और 10 तारीख तक का डेडलाइन है, तो आपको 5 और 10 तारीख ही रहेगा, सैटरडे संडे कंसिडर नहीं होता ऐसा।
और सर ये एमपीआर में भी बोल रहे हैं कि 3 महीने का कर सकते हैं। अगर मैं
3 महीने का सर, 3 महीने का सर, 3 महीने
जनवरी का अगर मैं फरवरी में करने जा रहा हूँ और उसमें मुझे अक्टूबर का अगर करना है तो कर सकते हैं?
नहीं सर, लास्ट 3 मंथ्स का नहीं, लास्ट 3 मंथ्स का होएगा।
If I am going to file for January and February ना?
हाँ, तो जब भी आप जनवरी में आप फरवरी का फाइलिंग करोगे,
फरवरी में जनवरी का फाइलिंग करने जा रहा हूँ, उसी टाइम
हाँ, तो जब भी आप फरवरी में नहीं, जब भी आप फरवरी में आओगे तो आपका रिपोर्टिंग मतलब जो प्रीवियस 3 मंथ रहेगा ना, वो जनवरी रहेगा, नवंबर दिसंबर जनवरी रहेगा।
ओके। और सर ये ना अपना ये जो एलयूटी वगैरह है, लीज डेट जैसे आपने बोला कि उसकी वैलिडिटी होनी चाहिए, एलयूटी है, आईएसी है, एलओए है, तो अगर उसका वैलिडिटी खत्म हो गया तो फिर उस टाइम पे हम कर सकते हैं एमपीआर वगैरह? तो उसमें दिक्कत है?
नहीं ना सर, वो आप एलओए एलयूटी करने के बाद ही आपको अलाउ करेगा ना सिस्टम।
अगर एलओए एक्सपायर्ड है और अगर उसको एक्सटेंड करने का ट्राई कर रहे हैं तो एलओए वैलिड होने के बाद ही एमपीआर एसईआर कर सकते हैं ना।
करेक्ट करेक्ट।
Till that, what is the solution then?
आपके लिए सर, आपने ऑलरेडी एलओए एलयूटी सबमिट किया है राइट, तो आपको
Submit कर
डीसी, बट डीसी के साथ ही फॉलो करके उसको अप्रूव करा के लेना है सर। जब तक वो सिस्टम में अप्रूव नहीं होगा तो वो तब तक वो आपको अलाउ करेगा ही नहीं एसीआरएफ और एमपीआर फाइल करने के लिए।
अभी तक का क्या करना है सर?
सर मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ कि एक बार डीसी में एक बार चेक करो ना कि वो अप्रूव क्यों नहीं हुआ अभी तक डीसी ऑफिस में।
वही एवरी वीक हम लोग फॉलो अप करें सर, मेल डाल रहे हैं वहाँ पे, बट दे आर सेइंग इट्स अंडर प्रोसेस, सो इट विल टेक सम टाइम।
अच्छा
अवधेश, आईस्केट इंप्लीमेंट हुआ है क्या गिफ्ट सिटी में?
सॉरी,
आईस्केट हाँ मतलब
सर ये मैं बता नहीं सकता, आई डोंट नो
सर। एमपीआर में हमारा रीइंश्योरेंस ब्रोकिंग सर्विसेज वो कहाँ पे दिखा सकते हैं सर? एमपीआर में रीइंश्योरेंस ब्रोकिंग सर्विसेज वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग, सो वेयर दिस इज टू बी शोन, इन व्हिच कॉलम? We are providing services, broking services.
You mean to say in
MPR?
Yeah, ACRF.
MPR, not this. MPR, monthly report.
सर मंथली रिपोर्ट में बेसिकली आपका जो भी इन्वेस्टमेंट एम्प्लॉयमेंट डिटेल्स वो सारे कैप्चर होते हैं।
no, उसमें नीचे भी है ना सर, सर्विस आईटी
हाँ
सर्विस करके जो है ना, सो आई थिंक वो 3-4 कॉलम्स है नीचे, तो वहाँ पे कहाँ पे एग्जैक्टली वी कैन पुट इट दैट। यहाँ पे ये देखिए सर, ITIS service export. So I think first column में can we provide that, sir? We are not service export, in fact we are providing service broking services.
हाँ, so it's mostly consultancy, right? You can consider it consult. So you can mention the data, but you ask first with the DC office and then you go ahead and submit the data over here. Okay.
Sure. Thank you.
Sir, one question regarding investment.
Yes, sir.
अवधेश, बिल ऑफ एंट्री किस पे फाइल हो रहा है अभी? एफईआर ऑनलाइन में ही हो रहा है या आईस्केट का सिस्टम है?
अभी आई गेस मोस्टली दोनों जगह फाइल करे। आई थिंक आईस्केट इज नॉट फुल्ली प्रिपेयर्ड yet, तो फाइलिंग दोनों जगह पे हो रहा है।
नहीं, गिफ्ट सिटी में क्या है सिस्टम अभी?
I am not
Gift
sure. I'm
City
not
में
aware.
for import, Abhishek, I will answer. For Gift City में import के लिए iSgate is mandatory, as well as for DTSL warehousing जो gold है उसके लिए भी वो iSgate has been made mandatory. Only aircraft and ship leasing के शायद online के continue किया है. You can refer the circular issued by the Development Commissioner, which is available on the website www.giftsez.com. Development Commissioner type में जाना है, public notice में जाना है. There you will get the notifications for iSgates as well as जो relaxation दिए है in the iSgates.
Okay.
Can you give me your email ID, sir?
Sir, what is the due date of SCRF?
10th.
Sir,
10th
for
of
an
every
IFSC unit, it would be 5. For non-IFSC, it would be 10.
Okay, so we are IFSC unit, so we have to add 5.
The MPR can be filed by the maker, right? There is no need to file through approval.
नहीं, MPR and SERF both only approver has a function, not unit maker.
Because in our login, it is showing as a monthly reports in the maker login, and we are able to get the option to submit as well.
Then you can do.
Then we can do, right?
Yeah.
Sir, in the MPR.
Sir, we have received the LOA in last week of December. So you have to obtain the LUT. So in that case, are we supposed to file these forms for the month of December?
So Abhishek, you would be not be the person to answer that question. You can ask the question to the IFSC authority. Yes, they will be also replying that you have to file the MPR. SERF in the circular they have issued that only for operational units, but for MPR it is all units. So what you can do is, आपका delay क्यों है? You can explain the delay and ask for extension or some जो भी आप इसका में रिटर्न में एक एप्लीकेशन कर दीजिए for relaxation of filing MPR.
Understood. But today, can I go log in and do the nil filing, or that would not be possible till the time LUT is not taken?
अभिषेक जी, विदाउट एलयूटी सिस्टम एमपीआर फाइल करने देगा इनको?
नहीं करेगा, नहीं देगा आपको
कुछ भी
LUT
नहीं करने
अपडेट
देगा
करना,
ना? हाँ हाँ,
कुछ भी
विदाउट
नहीं करने
एलयूटी
देगा।
सिस्टम विल नॉट अलाउ यू टू डू एनीथिंग।
विदाउट LUT आपको सिस्टम अलाउ नहीं करेगा सर।
अविनाश
हेलो
जी, इसमें
हेलो
डिजिटल
अविनाश
सिग्नेचर
can
रहेगी?
हेलो अविनाश can you
Yes,
again explain
yes,
about
ma'am.
the process
Yes,
for
ma'am.
LOA
सर
and
अभी
LOA?
हमारा एलओए एक्सपायर हो गया, हमने अप्लाई भी किया है, तो अंडर
Okay.
प्रोसेस में डीसी ऑफिस में, तो हम कैसे फाइल करें ये एनपीआर?
मैम
जैसे
अभी
पहले
आपका
पहले एक्सेल में हम भेज देते थे एक्सेस में, तो ऐसा ही हम करें या फिर क्या करें फिर?
मैम
नहीं
अगेन
नहीं
मैंने जैसे मैं वो यूनिट को बोला ना, आपको इफ्का में एक्सटेंशन और रिक्वेस्ट फॉर फाइलिंग फिजिकल और रिलैक्सेशन के लिए इफ्का में अप्लाई करना है। दे हैव द पावर टू रिलैक्स।
अच्छा,
So
अविनाश जी, इसमें
sir, in the
डिजिटल
MPR,
सिग्नेचर की रिक्वायरमेंट
any
रहेगी
contact
फाइलिंग में?
number or information for that, where to apply?
कैन यू आइडेंटिफाई नेम योरसेल्फ एजे?
हेलो,
अच्छा वैशाली जी, बोलिए वैशाली जी।
sir, in the MPR, we have
Yeah.
two kinds of two types of money that we added to the account. One
Okay.
was the actual capital investment, and the
हाँ.
other was we transferred $5,000 to pay the IFSC fees. So वहाँ पे वो एक FDI है और एक नॉन FDI है, उसमें मतलब ये exactly bifurcation हम कैसे करेंगे?
ये
बस नहीं
अब
समझ में आया।
Because
Can you
हम
repeat?
क्योंकि we
बोलिए
added
बोलिए
only
सर।
$1,200 as capital investment and the remaining amount was added to pay the IFSC fees. तो उस पेज पे जो FDI और नॉन FDI है उसमें वो किस तरीके से भरना है?
अच्छा ओके, एफडीआई फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट।
हाँ।
सो ये थोड़ा ये लेट मी इंट्रोड्यूस। जब ये बना है ना, दैट इज फॉर मेनली मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट। आईएफएस यूनिट के लिए यू नीड टू गेट इन टच विद द अथॉरिटी फॉर मॉडिफिकेशन ऑफ दिस एमपीआर। अभी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट में क्या होता है कि सपोज प्लांट कोई फॉरेन इन्वेस्टर्स है एंड उसने कुछ भेजा एफडीआई, तो वो यहाँ पे डालना है। और बाकी का जो लोकल यहाँ के डायरेक्टर्स है उन्होंने कुछ इन्वेस्टमेंट किया है, तो वो उनका नॉर्मल इन्वेस्टमेंट में आएगा।
अच्छा, तो
फॉर
वो
योर
वहाँ पे
कैटेगरी
वो डिक्लेयर करना जरूरी नहीं है ना?
नहीं, सी अगेन आई रिपीट, ये एमपीआर जो बना है वो नॉर्मल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट और जो नॉर्मल एसईजेड यूनिट्स के लिए, आईएफएस यूनिट्स का आपको थोड़ा सा इफ्का से ही आपको क्लैरिफिकेशन लेना पड़ेगा।
ओके सर, ओके ओके।
हाँ, क्योंकि इन्वेस्टमेंट का डेफिनेशन है ही नहीं एसईजेड एक्ट में, रूल्स में। व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट?
वही
फिर
तो
भी
हुआ सर,
यू
हमने
कैन
वी एडेड द मनी ओनली टू पे द फीस। सो वो कहाँ पे मेंशन करना है? बिकॉज ऐसा ना हो कि वो हमने मेंशन नहीं किया।
विच फीस, कौन सा फीस? अभी
जो इफ्का का फीस था सर हमारा, वी आर अंडर द BATF regulations, so we paid $5,000 for our accounting service.
have they issued an invoice to you?
Yes.
ओके, वो इनवॉइस इंडिया, हाँ जो इनवॉइस है, आई थिंक आप एक क्वेरी एट द डीपीसी से डाल दीजिए। वो इट विल नॉट बी काउंटेड एज एन एक्सपोर्ट और इन्वेस्टमेंट। आई थिंक वो आपका सर्विस है जो इफ्का ने दिया, तो मैनेजमेंट कंसल्टेंट सर्विस। तो डीएसपीएफ में शायद डोमेस्टिक सर्विस प्रोक्योरमेंट में शायद ये फाइल करना होगा। दैट इज आई अज्यूम यू हैव टू कंफर्म इट फ्रॉम द अथॉरिटी।
But this would not be part of the MPR, right, sir?
MPR is only for investment,
perfect,
employment, and export. This is not your export. This is not your under the investment. ये आपने एक सर्विस लिया किसी से, सपोज आपने NSDL का सर्विस लिया, NSDL का इनवॉइस आपको मिल जाएगा। NSDL को जो अभी को सर्विस है वो आपको DSPF में फाइल करना है।
Perfect, sir. ठीक है, that
But
clarifies my
Prakash
point.
ji, MPR में ना at the bottom they are asking data regarding the domestic procurement as well. So is there any
हाँ,
impact वहाँ
डोमेस्टिक
पे कुछ?
प्रोक्योरमेंट का यस। अभिषेक जी, वो मैंडेटरी है क्या डोमेस्टिक वाला?
तो एक बार स्क्रीन डिस्प्ले कर दो ना अविनाश जी,
डोमेस्टिक प्रोक्योरमेंट
MPR का।
अविनाश जी, इसमें जो अप्रूवर है उसको
इसमें
डिजिटल
लास्ट
साइन करनी
में
पड़ेगी फाइनल सबमिशन में।
प्रोक्योरमेंट में तो यहाँ पे सर जो भी प्रोक्योरमेंट है वो सब डालना है डेटा।
हाँ मतलब अगर आप कुछ प्रोक्योरमेंट हुआ है तो आप डाल सकते हो।
कैन इट बी ऑप्शनल? मैंडेटरी है?
मैंडेटरी नहीं है ना, उसमें स्टार मार्क थोड़ी ना है।
Avinash, just wait. Sir, can you just read the first line? These are such transactions which are claimed by unit as export but not filed through system. ये initially ये बनाया था तभी डाला था। So if everything is happening online, you don't have to capture anything in that section.
परफेक्टली राइट। सो आपने अगर डीएसपीएफ में फाइल कर दिया तो सिस्टम विल ऑटोमेटिक कैप्चर, तो आपको यहाँ पे नहीं डालना है। Am I right?
हाँ वो ऊपर वो है ही नहीं ना, डीटीए डीएसपीएफ का कुछ है ही नहीं इस रिपोर्ट में।
Domestic any procurement for domestic area procurement of gold. अच्छा nominated agency offshore banking units.
Nominated agency.
अच्छा है ही नहीं वो. Okay okay.
हाँ है नहीं.
हेलो
Yes ma'am.
सर हमें ये SERF में एक्सचेंज रेट कौन सा लेना है सर?
Very good question. अभिषेक जी आंसर कीजिए.
हाँ एसीआरएफ में मेनली एसीआरएफ का पर्पस क्या है कि गवर्नमेंट कम्स टू नो द टोटल एक्सपोर्ट वैल्यू विद इन टाइम फॉर ऑल द सर्विसेज फ्रॉम कंट्री. तो हम लोग वो जो सीबीआईसी इशू करता है, अभी आइस गेट इशू करता है, तो कैलकुलेशन के लिए वही एक्सचेंज रेट ऑटोमेटिकली पकड़ते हैं फॉर स्टैंडर्ड करेंसीज.
ओके सर, तो हम ये सीबीआईसी से ही भरते हैं, पर हमारा जो सिस्टम में डायरेक्टली जो जनरेट ऑटो पॉपुलेट होता है वो और ये दोनों मिसमैच हो जाते हैं फिर.
हाँ बट अभी एक्चुअली our purpose is for reporting to MOCI, so we have to keep it consistent with merchandise export. We are considering the IceGate CBIC exchange rate.
तो सर सिस्टम में कौन सा रेट जाता है, क्योंकि ये ऑडिट क्वेरी निकली हुई है, that's why I'm
आप
asking.
एक काम करो ना, वो CBIC का ही सिस्टम में रहेगा कैलकुलेशन में, तो आप एक बार आपका सर्फ का इंफॉर्मेशन दे दो, we will check once.
So Avinash ji, I just wanted to check one thing. अभी हम लोगों के पास है ना, फर्स्ट टाइम वी आर डूइंग दिस सबमिटिंग इट. तो अगर हम ये नहीं अभी कर पाते हैं, बिकॉज टुडे इज 3rd एंड वी हैव टिल 5th इज अ संडे. So manually can we do it on manual basis also? Is it like that, or we have to upload it? क्योंकि अब ID generate होने में time लगेगा तो.
Sir, in this case, what happens is that if you don't file within the period, means ministry has advised us 10th. So if you don't file SERF for previous month by 10th, then your other transactions you will get an alert saying that you have not filed SERF. You will be able to do it only after filing SERF. वो है.
Okay.
You can file on 20th if you don't have any customs transactions. If you file on 20th also, system will not stop.
I think he wants to ask can he file through email, because वो नहीं कर पाएंगे. No. So see,
I understood.
relaxation उनके पास.
I understood. For example,
can be given by authority. NSD इसमें कोई कमेंट नहीं कर सकता. Authority ही has the power to relax the same.
बॉन्डेड को डिबॉन्डेड वो नॉन बॉन्डेड करा दिया.
relax मतलब there is a provision, there are
वो यही है इतने एसेट.
Hello. So is it possible that we can file it through manual also as on email?
No, as per the circular, no sir. Relaxation नहीं अभी तक आया है sir. I don't have the circular. अगर issue किया तो मेरे पास अभी तक नहीं आया है.
Only thing is because today is 3rd, na sir. So that is the thing. And 5th we have to submit.
So you can mail to IFCA for extension of filing time due to some जो भी आपका एक reason है, आप उनको जैसे मैंने दूसरों को बोला, same I would be advising you तो कि आप IFCA में communication मिल के extension of time ले लीजिए.
Okay.
सर हेलो सर, हमें SERF में इनवॉइसेस अपलोड करने हैं क्या?
हाँ, मतलब अगर आपके सर्विस एक्सपोर्ट है तो आप इनवॉइसेस अपलोड कर सकते हैं. मतलब ये एक्सपोर्ट इनवॉइसेस है ना, सर्विस एक्सपोर्ट है ना.
एक्सपोर्ट इनवॉइसेस होते हैं जो नीचे अपलोड का ऑप्शन आता है, उसमें हमें इनवॉइसेस अपलोड करने रहते हैं, या फिर वो सिर्फ जो हमने वो फाइल जनरेट की वही अपलोड करनी है?
एक मिनट.
हाँ
अविनाश जी, मेरे सिस्टम में भी ना मैक्रो इनेबल्ड नहीं है. मतलब माय कंपनी इज नॉट हेल्पिंग मी आउट. जैसे आपने जो अभी करवाया था ना दिखा के, सो मेरे आई डोंट हैव दैट एक्सेस टू इनेबल. तो मेरे
आपको आपके आईटी टीम को बोलना पड़ेगा. मे बी आपको आपके आईटी टीम को चेक करके बताना पड़ेगा.
So that is what I say. It might take time because so that is the reason I was asking. Because today 5th को ये करना है ना इसके लिए.
तो जैसे अभी आई थिंक प्रकाश जी ने बोला कि यू हैव टू इन्फॉर्म द IFSC यूनिट, IFCA अथॉरिटीज एंड चेक.
ओके.
अच्छा अविनाश जी, एक चीज पूछना था, ये जो सॉफ्ट के अंदर डिजिटल सिग्नेचर का रिक्वायरमेंट रहेगा क्या अभी वापस से?
सर्फ के अंदर डिजिटल सिग्नेचर, हाँ डिजिटल सिग्नेचर का बोल रहे हो, राइट?
हाँ, वो जब अपलोड करने के बाद जो वो ई टोकन डालते थे ना पहले,
हाँ,
तो
वो
अभी
रहेगा
वो
ना सर। अप्रूवर आईडी के पास बाय डिफॉल्ट मतलब एनी डॉक्यूमेंट इज नॉट सबमिटेड डायरेक्टली, आपको सर्टिफाई करके ही सबमिट करना पड़ता है, मतलब ऑथेंटिकेट करके ही सबमिट करना पड़ता
तो एमपीआर में भी डिजिटल साइन है क्या सर?
है। नहीं
हाँ सर, क्या होता है?
नहीं नहीं
नहीं है ना? So MPR we can file it through maker if that doesn't have a digital signature, right?
Yeah.
सर बैंक के लिए SERF में what we have to fill up?
Which detail?
बैंक के लिए for bankers SERF में what we have to fill up?
अभी तो म्यूट है, आवाज इतने है।
सर बैंकिंग
Sir, if you are raising invoices against your foreign clients, then you will file SERF. Otherwise, no.
Okay.
तो समझ में नहीं आया तो बोल रहा अच्छा छोड़ ही देता।
सर उसमें इनवॉइस अपलोड करना रहेगा, इसमें सेव करेंगे अपने।
हाँ, वो पॉइंट ना।
हाँ।
एक मिनट।
Sir, SERF is not approved by customs. The information they get it, so there is no approval. So it is optional, not mandatory. If I just check whether we are allowing itself attachment.
I don't think so.
सर जीएसटी नंबर और आईसी का
यहाँ पे ना मैम आपको सिर्फ SCRF का फाइल अपलोड करना है, वो इनवॉइस के फाइल्स अपलोड नहीं करना है।
ओके ओके फाइन।
ये ऑप्शन बोल रहे हो राइट आप मैम?
No, she is asking about PDF copies of invoice.
हाँ, that's what I'm saying कि PDF copies का attachment नहीं।
Here you have to upload macro, right?
Yeah, here you have to upload the macro file. वहाँ पे we don't have there's no file upload for PDF files and Excel sheets.
ओके फाइन। और सो DSPF में अपने इनवॉइसेस अपलोड करने रहते हैं राइट?
हाँ।
ओके थैंक यू।
सर जीएसटी नंबर और आईसी कहाँ पे अपडेट करना है?
वो तो रजिस्ट्रेशन के टाइम होता है।
रजिस्ट्रेशन हाँ।
So I will add over here. The power lies with the authority. You don't have the power to update the same. You can file in application in other section so that application for modification can be submitted to the authority. वो approve होगा उसके बाद में the authority has the right to approve. But अविनाश जी, authority ऐसा बोल रहा है कि आपको ही करना है, तो can you after approval can you update the same?
नहीं, but basically IFSC can मतलब उनके लॉगिन में जाके वो सिर्फ वो एंटिटी के अगेंस्ट कर सकते हैं, GSTN और उनका आईसीज अपडेट कर सकते हैं। अगर इफ एट ऑल उनका कुछ टेक्निकल इशू रहेगा या if they not able to, they can or give us an email approval to do it and we can do it from our end.
So
if at all there is a technical issue.
Yeah, so as per Abhishek
I know आपका क्वेरी क्या है। If IC नहीं है तो GSTN होता नहीं, वो अलग पॉइंट है। But if it is if DC if IFSCA can do it, they will do it. Only if there is any exception or if any error comes or any query comes, then only we do it.
Sir, your email ID, please.
हाँ, एक मिनट। This is my email ID, my mobile number, help desk email ID is here.
So Ishita ji has one question. हाँ, Ishita जी बोलिए।
हेलो।
हाँ
सर एमपीआर के फॉर्मेट में एक बार आज डिस्प्ले करिए ना सर। सर उसमें लास्ट में जो प्रोक्योरमेंट डेटा है, डोमेस्टिक प्रोक्योरमेंट राइट, उसमें मेन हेडिंग
इन दैट मत डालो, आप कुछ मत डालो, ये इसमें नीचे के सेक्शन
इसमें सर नोट
मत डालो।
अविनाश जी,
don't put anything in this section.
From banking perspective, we have interest income which is considered as service export. So earlier we were sending Excel. Now this has to be filled here in service exports.
Yeah.
Whatever income and fee income and interest income we receive has to be reported in ITS service export column section.
Sir, Avinash, wait. Sir, SERF was designed by a committee set up by ministry. So SERF should consider only such invoices which are raised against foreign clients.
Okay. So from banking perspective, we receive interest.
There was a meeting with the authority, SEZ authorities, not the IFSC authorities, in which they gave a solution to the जो आपके जो दूसरे जो banking पार्टनर्स मतलब अदर IBUs यूनिट्स है, आप उनके साथ कंसल्ट करके जो वो फाइल कर रहे हैं सेम आप कंटिन्यू कीजिए बिकॉज दिस इज अ कॉमन फॉर्मेट. आप उनसे कंसल्टेशन या अथॉरिटी से कंसल्टेशन लेके जो है वो फाइल कीजिए.
Earlier we were filing Excel sheet. So it has this.
So you will be facing problem in filing the SERF because Excel sheet में invoice वो सब transaction number वो value डालना पड़ेगा. And if you have not raised the invoice, then you will not be able to file, right?
So for interest income invoices are
that is what I'm saying. Yes, yes. जो तो एक आपको authority के साथ में for IBUs के लिए एक साथ में आप उनको मिलिए. They will be able to clarify the same.
So for time being, should we just enter the value in that section in MPR?
No comment, sir. We will not.
Sir, मत डालो अभी at this moment. We will see if yeah. Because we report all the values to ministry as for exports made to foreign country.
Can you go to SERF for a moment?
Yeah.
And the file you downloaded, can you just show it one more time to update the details?
The file I had downloaded.
How did you
Avinash,
download it?
एक बार वापिस से can you upload that thing? We want to see how you upload in SERF.
So here you get after saving this details, okay, you will get an option to upload. So what I did before coming to this, I updated all my service export in this macro Excel sheet, okay. Client details, address, invoice, contract details, invoice number, currency, every detail, and then I clicked on generate. Then this is basically it's a file that you have to save.
Yeah, but where did you download it from?
Huh?
The format
Show it our
where you're
homepage.
updating this.
Download. How you downloaded it?
Yeah. For the first time,
This
how
Excel
did you
sheet where I
download?
downloaded from.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on your login page, you can see system settings, user manuals. Can you see?
Okay. Yeah.
Click on that link. Okay. It will navigate you to the download page. Go to manual and file format.
Okay.
Scroll below and you'll get service export. Below new application, you'll get service export. Download version 4.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, in the fund industry, the generally fund entities are getting invoice from the FMEs, the management fee invoice. So SEZ to SEZ invoice raising SERF में file करना है क्या?
So I have replied in the chat box that please refer the definition of export. So as per the definition of export, it जो भी है unit to unit is considered as an export. फिर भी आप authority से consult कर सकते हो. IFSC authority से.
From the definition, it is an export actually. SEZ to SEZ is an export.
Right.
So SERF filing is required from an FME perspective.
Yes. तो आपने अगर export invoice raise किया तो yes.
Okay, but it is not outside the country. Somebody was highlighting they are reporting. Yeah. Because somebody was saying कि we are reporting this figure as a outside foreign country transactions. That's how I just wanted to have clarity on that.
ऐसे I think software के अंदर अभिषेक जी how to insert the data in the Excel for unit to unit transaction.
Country will be India only in that.
हाँ तो there are I think ASK investment में से कोई है I think he knows
And the fund who is receiving this service, are they required to add that data into the MPR as an import? Because in the MPR at the top bottom, they are asking the import data in the MPR format. If we go down into the MPR format, in the MPR, so in the MPR at the last, they are asking the any other imports. So for the FME it is export, but for the fund and in the procurement, the last one, any other import. So it is an import for the fund from a SEZ perspective, because import definition covers the SEZ to SEZ as well. So the fund are required to add the data here in any other import, whatever the invoice are received from the FMEs. In the procurement, last one, any other imports, because they are not part of the DSPF and domestic procurement.
सर एक बार ना हम लोग इफ्सका के ऑफिशियल से उनसे भी बात करते हैं. मींस इट वाज डिजाइन्ड प्रायर टू गिफ्ट बिकेम फंक्शनल, सो वी विल सी वेदर the provision was any transaction which is not filed through any existing module, but outside it you can capture it. But we will discuss with them whether this can be used.
Because technically we are not filing the import data on the SEZ because it is service import. Only we are filing the domestic procurement of goods and services via DSPF and domestic goods procurement, and not the import within. Definitely outside India service import we also do not file through system. Only the goods import we might have to file through bill of entry or something like that to a system.
Avinash, there's a currency MGAR that is not there in that currency list. I have put it in my chat. You can just check.
MGR, which country?
Madagascar. Madagascar.
Madagascar.
Yeah.
MGAR, you say?
MGAR, yes.
Okay, I'll just check.
I have one more question. While doing the certification through DSC, I'm getting the error as certifying authority is not supported by the system.
That is your certifying authority not supported by the system.
Correct.
अरे वो DSC का वो पूछ रहे हैं, उनका कोई DSC कहीं से लिया है, वो पहले चल रहा था, अभी नहीं चल रहा.
सर आपका
सर्टिफिकेट का इशूइंग अथॉरिटी का स्क्रीनशॉट भेजो ना.
हाँ, सर्टिफाइंग अथॉरिटी नेम
that's definite. हमने already email कर दिया है. I'm just adding this SEZ info help desk as well.
हाँ प्लीज कर देना, चेक करता हूँ.
And sir, आप can you share your email ID as well? I will also loop you in.
Yeah, just a bit.
सर करेंसी आप अपडेट करके कैसा हाउ यू विल इन्फॉर्म?
और सर आप एक मेल डाल दो ना मुझे, मेरा ये ईमेल आईडी मैं आपको इधर जस्ट दिस इज माय ईमेल आईडी. ओके, जस्ट ये इस पे मुझे मेल डाल दो ना. मेडागास्कर करेंसी सर्विस एक्सपोर्ट में रिफ्लेक्ट नहीं हो रहा, सो आई विल जस्ट चेक एंड रिप्लाई टू यू ऑन दैट ईमेल.
ठीक है, थैंक यू सो मच.
अविनाश जी, सपोज मान लो कि अभी गलती से किसी ने डाल दिया फिगर, कैन इट बी रिवाइज्ड एमपीआर के अगेन द अथॉरिटी को?
हाँ, वो प्रीवियस अगर सबमिट किया तो प्रीवियस में जाके वो एडिट कर सकते हैं.
उसके प्रोसीजर क्या रहेगा? व्हाट वुड बी द प्रोसीजर फॉर द
सेम थ्रू द सेम स्क्रीन के थ्रू?
नहीं, सपोज मैंने एमपीआर फाइल कर दिया फॉर द करंट मंथ, आज का मैंने एमपीआर फाइल कर दिया, सबमिट कर दिया.
हाँ,
उसको वापस रिवाइज करना हो तो कैसे करेंगे?
आई गेस
सपोज मैंने गलती से इंपोर्ट फिगर डाल दिया जो इंपोर्ट नहीं था, बराबर है, मेरे को डीएसपी में डालना था उसको, तो वो करेक्शन कैसे करेंगे? एमपीआर का गलत एमपीआर फाइल कर दिया, उसको कैसे वो करेंगे करेक्ट?
सर वो कैसा रहता है, वो अगर आपने डेटा डाल के सबमिट भी किया ना तो वापस से वहां यहाँ से जिधर आपका डेटा गलत है वही डेटा आप एडिट करके सबमिट कर सकते हो.
अपडेट डेटा में जाके यू कैन चेंज द सेम, राइट?
हाँ,
प्रिपेयर
नहीं
कर दिया, बाद
बेसिकली
में वो अपडेट का ऑप्शन आएगा, राइट?
हाँ, मतलब आपने डेटा यहाँ से एंटर किया, अगर आपने गलत किधर भी वैल्यू गलत डाला तो वहां पे वापस जाके आप वो डेटा डाल सकते हो। करेक्ट।
अच्छा, यू डोंट हैव टू गो टू समवन टू फॉर अप्रूवल, जैसे आईसी नहीं कर सकते
नहीं
हो।
नहीं नहीं नहीं,
हाँ, खुद ही कर सकते हैं ना?
हाँ खुद ही कर सकते
For rectifying these data.
फॉर रेक्टिफाइंग के लिए मैं बताया कि अगर आपने करंट मंथ का डाला तो आप यू कैन अगेन गो टू द सेम फील्ड एंड करेक्ट द डेटा।
No, not just current month, past data भी है, past जो
पास्ट
now you have mentioned कि
पास्ट मैम
past 3
3
months
महीने
का
का
हम
ही
लोग
कर
अपलोड
सकते
कर
हो,
सकते हैं।
3 महीने का ही कर सकते हो, 3 महीने
ये
का।
तो अपलोड है, बट रेक्टिफिकेशन के लिए
रेक्टिफिकेशन का ही बोल रहा हूँ मैम, अगर आपने इधर कौन सा भी वैल्यू अगर गलत गया रहेगा तो आप वापस से प्रिपेयर में जाके वो कर सकते हो।
ओके ओके,
ठीक है, बट इट विल हैपन फॉर लास्ट 3 मंथ्स ओनली। उसके पहले का रहेगा तो आपको यू विल हैव टू अगेन गो फॉर मैनुअल सिस्टम के थ्रू पॉसिबल।
सर आपको मेल डाल दिया है सर रिगार्डिंग करेंसी।
श्योर सर, मैं देख के आपको रिप्लाई करता हूँ सर।
थैंक
यू। ओके, ठीक है सर, आई थिंक लेट्स क्लोज ऑफ द सेशन।
यू।
थैंक यू सो मच। हेलो प्रकाश जी। हेलो।
हाँ, अभिषेक, सॉरी, बोलिए,
आई थिंक
सर का कॉल था।
हाँ नहीं, सेशन क्लोज ऑफ करता है।
एसपी सुमित कुमार जी का कोई हैंड रेज किया है, ही वांट्स टू आस्क सम क्वेश्चंस। हाँ सुमित जी,
प्लीज स्पीक ना।
बाकी सब म्यूट कर लीजिए, जिसका क्वेश्चन चल रहा है वही आंसर करेगा, अदरवाइज थोड़ा इको ज्यादा हो रहा है। सुमित जी, आपको क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछना है तो we'll move to the next. Anybody else who wants to ask the question?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask one question. If the LOA is expired and we are in the process of renewing it on the portal and creating the unit maker and approver login, in this
you can
case also
approach the
do we
DC office. You can approach the DC office, get a temporary extension, and then you will be able to file these transactions.
Acha, DC meaning Development Commissioner Office of SEZ have
हाँ,
to write
इसका
to him to get an
अगर आपका
extension stating that
IFSC
LOA.
authority है, then you can approach the IFSC authority. They have the function to give a temporary extension till your main LOA is approved. Okay.
Okay,
So
and
they
then
can
we
give you.
can file both these reports,
Yes,
right?
yes, you can.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I would request, please mute yourself. अगर कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है तो we can end the session.
Thank you.
So
Thank you, sir.
there is no other questions, so we end the session over here. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And
so
thank you Avinash ji, Abhishek ji for conducting
Thank
very
you.
good session. इतना ये इंटरेक्टिव सेशन तो आज तक मैंने कभी अटेंड नहीं मतलब किया है। Very good questions.
And काफी सारे लोग वॉलंटियर हो रहे हैं आज।
हाँ जी, और पेमेंट कर दीजिएगा जिन्होंने नहीं किया इनका NSDL का। टेक द इनवॉइस एंड फाइल इन द DSPF. इनका जो इनवॉइस रहेगा NSDL का, यू हैव टू फाइल इन डोमेस्टिक सर्विस प्रोक्योरमेंट फॉर्म. So we end the session over here. Thank you Avinash ji, thank you Abhishek ji.
Thank you Prakash ji, thank you everyone, thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Bye.